this video is a reflection of my personal opinion, and we all know the internet is the best place to have a peaceful debate, right? Alright, let's begin. If your name is Patrick and you don't know what Battle Royale is, allow me to quickly summarize. You and approximately 99 other people drop into a large map with weapons and ammunitions conveniently scattered everywhere and try to gear up as fast as you can so you can start killing shit. As the match progresses, the map is pushed smaller and smaller by some sort of wall of death, moving players closer together until finally one person or squad remains. Which is rarely my person or squad, but I'm not very good at most games. Luckily, I have Oddstarva to carry me. I'm not bored by Battle Royale because I'm bad at it, although that could be a contributing factor. I'm bored of it because it's boring. The initial drop can be fun and exciting because you're in the shit most of the time, scrambling to be the first person with a gun so you can kill everyone in the area, or at least make it out if you're a coward. After that, though, the game is basically just running from place to place, hoping you can find some better guns, or in my case, something to fucking do. I think most of us can agree that this is the part of these games that is the least fun, even if you argue that the payoff makes it more exciting. Your heart's not exactly pumping the whole time, especially if you fly as far as you possibly can away from everyone because you're not good enough to survive the initial battles, in which case you're skipping one of the 3 fun things about this game and jumping right into the Walking Dead simulator, saving ammo, hunting things. Oh no wait, that's a different boring drama show with a pretty good first few seasons. And the payoff is exciting, or at least it can be. That's the second thing that's fun about this game, that satisfying moment when you finally run into someone, kill them, and take all their shit for your own. You can have several moments like this in just one match, and it's the part of the game that feels less about luck and more about skill. People enjoy Battle Royale for the same reasons that they buy lottery tickets. It's a game of chance. Of course, in video games, there are certain precautions you can take and strategies to use that can drastically increase your chances of success, like popping Adderall and playing nothing but shooters until your aim is sharper than a pickaxe, which it better be because those seem pretty fucking dull. But a lot of the game is still based on chance. There's a chance you'll get gunned down before you can find a weapon, a chance that the enemy can get the drop on you, and of course a chance that your bike will flip the fuck out and kill you instantly, at least in PUBG. That element of randomness is what keeps you coming back to the game and saying one more try. Even if the number one outcome isn't likely, it's possible. There's also competition, that primitive instinct to be the best at something, or at least better than others. Oh my god, my cat is fucking scratching things. Would you stop? In the case of Battle Royale games, though, I think the competition takes a... Fuck you, what are you doing? In the case of Battle Royale games, though, I think the competition takes a backseat to chaos. Every competitive game has variables that are outside of your control. For example, in games like Rainbow Six Siege, you can't control what operators are on the other team, so you can't always be prepared to counter them, especially if it's fucking Legion. These variables keep the game interesting and unique each time around. And without them, the game problem. Too many variables rather than too few. The random each match unpredictable, but for me it takes away too much control. I enjoy competition as much as the next gamer, which is why I was able to sit through over 200 hours in a game like For Honor. I didn't play For Honor for the chaos and uncontrollable ganking of the 4v4 game modes. I always played for the duels. That intense mind game that you played with your opponent, trying to map out what they're going to do next and how you can use that against them. In other words, just sit around and wait for a parry. I would improve as a player from almost every close match, and it felt like there was always something new for me to learn, which is exactly where Battle Royale games fail me. Because so much of the game is left to a roll of the dice, the window for improving feels so much smaller. What kept me playing For Honor was the feeling of constant growth and needing one more match to exercise my mistakes and improve my strengths, whereas in PUBG it's more about luck and seeing what can happen the next time around. So not only am I bored out of my mind while I'm running from place to place with no action for sometimes dubious amounts of time, but I'm also tired of every match being an uphill battle where I have to flip a coin at the beginning and let fate decide if I'm even going to survive the first 5 minutes. Spoiler alert, I usually don't. If I do survive, I get to spend 15 minutes running around looking for things to kill until the circle gets small enough that the action ramps up again. That is if I don't get quickscoped by some special ops god of gaming before I make it that far. Even though every match is unique to the last, it feels repetitive to me. The only fond memories I have of these games are funny moments with friends, which is the third fun thing about Battle Royale.
That's what used to happen.
Of course, playing with friends is fun in almost any game, and I'd much rather spend time with them playing a game that I actually enjoy. Maybe I'm in the wrong headspace, though, and if you have a different opinion you want to share, post it in the comments. I do actually read them. Shit, did I just say that out loud? Just try to keep the "you're a fucking cuck" comments to a minimum. I'm trying to be family friendly here. I can understand why people think these games are fun, and in the past I have enjoyed them. I just don't understand how everyone is still playing them. It's just funny to me that a game with so much chaos and randomness can still feel like the same thing every time.